In the quiet village of Idu, there lived a young girl named Bella. The village was small, full of trees, dusty woods, and mud houses. People in the village woke up early to go to farm, fetch water from the stream, and sweep the compound. But Bella was not like the other girls. She hated work. While her mother cleaned and cooked, Bella would sit under the mango tree, pressing her old phone, watching city girls dance on social media. Bella lived with her parents and her younger sister. Her father was a farmer and her mother sowed tomatoes at the village farm. Every day, her mother would call her, "Bella, help me pound yam," but Bella would hiss and say, "I'm tired." She never liked farming, cooking, or even washing her own clothes. Her room was always dirty, but she didn't care. People in the village started saying, "This girl is too lazy. She will suffer one day." Bella had one big dream. She wanted to leave the village and live in the city. She wanted to wear makeup, long hair, and fine shoes like the other girls she saw on her phone. "I must be rich one day," she told her sister. "I cannot suffer like Mama." Her sister looked at her and said, "But you don't like work. How will you be rich?" Bella laughed and said, "I will marry a rich man." One day, Bella heard that her cousin from the city was coming to visit. The cousin's name was Sonia, and she lived in a big city called Royal Town. When Sonia arrived, Bella saw her wearing fine clothes, hiding a small shining bag, and talking with pride. Bella's eyes wide open. She wanted to be like Sonia. That night, she told her parents, "I want to follow Sonia to the city." Her parents were not happy, but Bella had already made up her mind. The next morning, Bella packed her small bags. She did not carry much, though just 2 dresses, her old phone and slippers. Her mother begged her not to go. "Bella, the city is not easy. You don't know anybody there, except Sonia. What if she changes?" But Bella did not listen. She hugged her little sister and said, "Don't worry, when I make it big, I will come back with a car." Her father only looked at her and shook his head. He knew Bella did not like work and he feared what would happen to her. When Bella reached the city with Sonia, her eyes opened wide. She had never seen tall buildings, traffic lights, or people walking fast with bags. Sonia's house was small, just one room in a busy area called Ajala Street. But to Bella, it looked like heaven. She smiled and said, "This is the life I want." But things were not easy. Sonia worked in a hair salon during the day and come home very tired. She told Bella, "If you want to eat here, you must find a work to do." Bella frowned. "Work? What type of work?" Sonia gave her small jobs, washing hair, cleaning the salon floor, but Bella hated it. She would always sit outside, snapping selfies and watching videos. Soon, Sonia got angry. "If you don't want to work, I will send you back to the village." Bella got scared. She didn't want to go back. She had already posted online that she was now in the city living large. She couldn't return like a failure. One night, Bella was scrolling her phone when she saw something. A rich man had posted a video. He was old with grey hair and gold rings on his finger. He said, "I am looking for a serious woman to marry. I will change her life." Bella paused. Her heart began to beat fast. She clicked his profile. His name was Mr. Williams, and he had money, cars, and big house. Bella's eyes light up. "This is my chance," he whispered. "But I must act fast before someone else gets him." Bella could not sleep that night. Her mind was full of thoughts. How can I make this rich man pick me? She asked herself. She looked at herself in the mirror and sighed. "I'm only 17, she whispered. "He will never choose me like this." Then a wicked idea entered her head. What if I lie about my age? I can say I'm 23. I can wear makeup. I can look older. She smiled at the mirror. Yes, that's what I will do. The next day, she borrowed a fancy dress from Sonia and put on a heavy makeup. She took a new pictures and changed her bio on social media. She wrote, "I'm 23. I love rich men who know how to treat a lady." Then she sent Mr. Williams a message. Hello, my name is Bella. I'm ready to be your queen. She waited all day watching her phone. Every time it buzzed, her heart jumped. Then, finally, he replied, my name is Williams. Hello, Bella. You are very beautiful. Where do you live? Bella almost screamed. Her hands were shaking. She quickly replied, I lived in Royal Town. I would love to meet you one day. He smiled in his message. I am lonely. I need someone like you. Bella smiled too. But deep inside, she knew she was walking into danger. She was a young girl lying to a powerful man she did not know. That night, Sonia came home and saw Bella smiling at her phone. What's making you happy? She said. Bella hid her phone and said nothing, but Sonia did not trust her. Bella, please, don't do anything stupid in this city. You are just a girl. These men can harm you. Bella rolled her eyes and turned away. In her mind, she was already rich. I will not suffer like you, she said silently, but she didn't know her plan would soon turn into something she could not escape. The next morning, Bella woke up early and went to a photo studio. She paid for a photo shoot with money she begged from Sonia. She wore a shining red dress and long eyelashes. She told the photographer, make me look rich and mature. When the pictures came out, Bella smiled. She looked nothing like the village girl she once was. She sent the best photo to Mr. Williams with the message, good morning, my future husband. Mr. Williams was pleased. He sent her 50,000 naira to buy lunch. Bella almost fainted. She had never seen that kind of money before. She used some of the money to buy fake ID cards. One of the boys in the area helped her change her age from 17 to 23. Be careful with this, he warned her. If you get caught, you can go to prison. Bella laughed and said, don't worry, I'm too smart for that. Soon, Bella began to lie more. She told Mr. Williams she had this business selling hair. She even went to a shop, took pictures with wigs, and said it was hers. She told him she had no parents, only a little sister in school, and that she needed support. Mr. Williams believed her. He kept sending her money and gifts. Bella started posting her new things online. People in the village began to talk. Bella is now living big, they said, but no one knew the truth. One day, Mr. Williams said, I want to meet you in person. Let's have dinner this weekend. Bella froze. She had never been to a real restaurant. She didn't know how to act or what to say in front of rich people. She told Sonia, I'm going to a dinner with a billionaire. Sonia was shocked. Bella, what are you doing? Who is this man? Do you know him well? Bella shouted, mind your business. My life is finally changing. But she didn't know that this dinner would open a door she could never close. Bella wore her best dress and borrowed high heels from Sonia. She did her makeup for over an hour. Her hands were shaking as she looked at herself in the mirror. I must act like a big girl, she whispered. She called a taxi and told the driver, take me to Grand Royal Hotel. It was the biggest and most expensive in the city. That was where Mr. Williams asked to meet her. When Bella walked into the hotel, her heart started beating faster. Everything was shining. The chairs were gold. People wore suits and spoke softly. She didn't know where to go or how to act. Then she saw him, Mr. Williams. He stood up when he saw her. He was tall, dark, and had a grey hair. He wore a white suit and gold watch. Bella, he said, smiling, you look even more beautiful in real life. Bella smiled back, even though her hands was cold. They sat down to eat. Mr. Williams asked her many questions. What school did you attend? What's your business about? Bella lied and lied. She made up names of school and fake business stories. Mr. Williams listened but looked at her deeply, like he was trying to read her eyes. After dinner, he said something strange. You are special, Bella. I want you to move in with me. I will take care of you. No more small houses or stress. Bella's mouth dropped open. That was her dream, but something in his eyes scared her. They were kind, but also dark. She forced a smile. I love that, she said. But inside her heart was shaking. She knew this man had power. If he found out her real age or her lies, everything could fall apart. That night she went home and couldn't sleep. She kept hearing his voice, "Move in with me, move in with me." Was this really a blessing, or had she just entered a trap? Days later, a black car stopped in front of Sonia's apartment. The driver stepped out holding a letter. "Are you Mrs. Bella?" he asked. Bella nodded slowly. "Mr. Williams sent me. He said, pack your things. You are moving into the mansion today." Bella stood still. Her heart was beating faster. This was it, her big chance. She hugged Sonia quickly and said, "Don't worry, I will come back for you." Sonia didn't smile. "Just be careful," she said. "Everything that shines is not gold." The mansion was like a palace, tall gates, flowers everywhere, and a big fountain at the front. Bella's mouth stayed open as she walked in. The floors were white and shining, maids were cleaning, and guards stood at the door. Mr. Williams welcomed her with a hug. "This is your new home now," he said. "You will never suffer again." Bella laughed, but inside her chest something felt strange. It was too good to be true. Days passed and Bella got used to the lifestyle. Rich food, fine clothes, soft bed. But one night something happened. Mr. Williams took her to a secret room upstairs. "You must not enter this room without me," he warned. Bella nodded, but her curiosity grew. What is he hiding, she thought. Another night, she woke up to loud talking. She opened her door and saw Mr. Williams on the phone, shouting angrily. He was talking about a girl who lied to him before. He nearly sent her to prison, he said. Bella's hands turned cold. The next morning, Mr. Williams gave Bella a paper. "I need your real ID," he said. "We are going to Dubai next week. I must book your ticket." Bella froze. She smiled outside but panicked inside. If he finds out I'm 17, I'm finished, she thought. She locked herself in a room, breathing faster. "I need a new plan," she whispered, but she didn't know someone in the house had already started watching her closely. Bella could not eat that morning. The paper Mr. Williams gave her was still in her bag. She stared at it again and again. "If I give him my real ID, I'm finished," she said to herself. She tried to think fast. Maybe she could pay someone to make a fake passport, but where would she find someone? And what if they messed up? Her hands were shaking. She had walked into the lion's den and now she couldn't come out. Later that day, Bella saw one of the housemaids watching her closely. Her name was Auntie Nora, an older woman who worked in the house for many years. Auntie Nora cleaned the room and asked, "How old are you, my dear?" Bella smiled nervously and said, "I'm 23. But the way Nora looked at her made Bella uncomfortable. It was like she could see right through the lie. "You look very young," she said. "Too young for this kind of lie." Bella just laughed and walked away, but her heart was beating fast. That night, Bella heard someone knocking softly on her door. It was Auntie Nora. It was Auntie Nora. She walked in and closed the door behind her. "I know you are not who you say you are," she whispered. "I saw your ID card in the trash. It says you are 17. Bella's eyes widened. "Please, don't tell him," she begged. Nora looked at her sadly. "Mr. William is not a safe man. The last girl who lied to him was never seen again. You need to leave this house before it's too late." Bella could not sleep. Her body was cold and her heart was heavy. She stared at the ceiling, thinking about everything. "I came to the city for a better life. I just wanted to escape poverty, but now I might not escape at all." She stood by the window and looked out. The gate was tall, the guards were many, and the road outside was empty. She was trapped, and morning was coming fast. The next day, Bella woke up with a heavy heart. She couldn't stop thinking about Auntie Nora's word. The last girl who lied to him was never seen again. That sentence echoed in her mind like a loud drum. She walked around the house trying to act normal, but everything felt off. The walls seemed to close in around her. What if Mr. Williams finds out she was lying? What if he didn't let her go? Later that afternoon, Mr. Williams asked Bella to meet him in the study. His face serious and his eyes were cold. "I need to talk to you," he said. Bella's stomach turned. She tried to stay calm. "What is it, Mr. Williams?" she asked. He leaned back in his chair, staring at her for a long moment. "I've been checking your past," he said slowly. "You lied about everything. You told me you were 23, but you were only 17. What is the truth, Bella?" Bella's heart raised. She felt like her world was falling apart. I didn't want you to think I was too young," she stammered. "I just wanted to be with you. I thought maybe you wouldn't accept me if you know the truth." Mr. Williams stood up and walked over to the window. "I've been through this before," he said quietly. "Young girls trying to deceive me. They think they can escape the life they had, but it's too late for you now, Bella." Bella's legs felt weak. "Please," she begged, "don't send me away. I don't have anywhere to go. I'll do anything. Just please don't send me back to the village." Mr. Williams turned around slowly, his eyes cold. "It's not about where you go. It's about how you got here. You used lies to get what you wanted, and now you all face the consequences." Bella felt a chill run through her. She had no idea what he meant, but she knew it was bad. She had made a dangerous mistake, and now she was paying for it. That night, Bella stayed locked in her room. She heard Mr. Williams talking on the phone, and she overheard him mention the police. Her heart dropped. She was trapped. "I'm not going back to the village. I can't," she thought. "I must find a way out." But Bella didn't know that the walls around her were closing in. She had made a deal with the devil, and now there was no way to escape. The next morning, Bella was pacing around her room. She couldn't stop thinking about what Mr. Williams had said that night before the police. The lies, the consequences. Her heart was racing, and she felt like she was suffocating. She couldn't go back to the village. That would mean facing everyone's disappointment. But staying in the mansion meant living in fear, knowing that Mr. Williams had all the powers. Bella tried to call Sonia, but her phone had no signal. It had been taken by Mr. Williams' staff, who had said it was for her own safety. She was completely cut off from the outside world. She started thinking about Noah's warning. The last girl who lied to him was never seen again. Was she talking about someone who had been hurt or maybe even disappeared? Bella shuddered at the thought. As she stood by the window staring out at the tall gate, she noticed something strange. A black car pulled up at the front of the mansion. Two men in suits stepped out, the wearing smiling. They walked straight to the door and rang the bell. Bella's breath caught in her throat. Who were they? What was going on? She couldn't hear what they said, but she saw Mr. Williams shake his head as if he was angry. Something wasn't right. Then, without warning, Auntie Nora knocked on her door again. "Bella," she said softly, "I've been watching Mr. Williams. He's dangerous. If you don't leave now, you may never get out." Bella looked at Nora with wide eyes. "What do you mean?" she whispered. Nora's face was full of worry. "I have seen things. He controls everything here. If you stay, he will make sure you never leave the way you came." Bella's hand started to tremble. "What do I do?" she asked desperately. "You need to leave now," Nora replied. "I will help you escape, but you must trust me." Bella felt a wave of fear wash over her. She had two choices: stay or face whatever was coming, or trust Nora and run. But where could she go, and who could she trust? Bella didn't have much time to decide. Mr. Williams was angry, and the two men in suits were still outside. If she didn't act soon, it might be too late. Bella's heart was pounding in her chest as she looked at Auntie Nora. "I don't know what to do," she whispered. If I run, where will I go? He's too powerful, he can find me anywhere. Auntie Nora grabbed her by her shoulder. You have no choice, Bella. If you stay, he will make sure you never see freedom again. You have already lied to him much. You have to leave now. I'll help you. Bella looked at Nora's serious face. She had no other option. She had to risk it. Nora quickly opened the door and looked down the hallway. Follow me, she said quietly. We don't have much time. Bella nodded and they both crept down the long dark hallway of the mansion. They reached the back door, which led to a small garden. The gate was locked, but Auntie Nora quickly picked the lock with a small tool she kept in her pocket. Hurry, she urged. The men are still inside. Once they leave, we have a chance. Bella could feel her leg shaking, but she pushed forward. She couldn't let Mr. William catch her. Not now. She had to escape the nightmare she had created. They ran through the garden and into the alley behind the mansion. Bella's heart raced. What now? She asked, breathing heavily. Nora pointed to the street ahead. There is a bus station a few blocks away. We can get on a bus and leave the city. No one will know where you are. As they ran through the street, Bella couldn't shake the feeling that Mr. Williams was watching her, waiting to catch her. Every car that passed made her heart jumped, and every sound made her turn around. What if he's already looking for me? She thought. What if he had guards all over the city? What if she couldn't stop now? She had to keep going. They reached the bus station and Auntie Nora bought a ticket for Bella. This is your only chance, she said. Go far away. Start afresh and never look back. Bella nodded, feeling a mixture of relief and fear. As the bus pulled away from the station, she looked out the window. The city that once seemed like a dream was now far behind her. The life she had always wanted was slipping away, and in its place was a new chance, a chance to escape the lies and find a way to live honestly. Bella sat in her seat and closed her eyes. She didn't know where the bus was taking her, but she knew one thing for sure: she would never go back to the mansion she had escaped. But the past would always follow her. The choices she made, the lies she told, they couldn't be erased. But for the first time in a long while, Bella felt free. She didn't know what the future held, but she was ready to face it. And for the first time, she was ready to face herself. So thank you guys for watching this interesting and amazing story. Please, if you know you really love this story, please endeavor to like and subscribe, and more especially turn on the notification bell, so whenever I upload another interesting story, you'll be the first to get notified. Thank you.